Now, we are going to have the class by around 2 p.m., 4 hours, not 3 hours, because the first class, some extra time needs to be given to explain you the case study, even though I have shared so many videos with all of you. But then, I always assume that anybody don't know anything, and I need to say from the beginning everything, because that's the best policy. So for that reason, you just keep your calm for around 1 hour. Let me explain what is the case study exam, what is the paper pattern, how we need to write the answers, how we need to prepare, what is going to be our, planning for coming 40 days, how we are going to study everything. Once I will finish that, you all can ask your questions relating to those general things. This will take 1.5 hours. So maybe around my target is to finish by 11 a.m., maybe 20 minutes more. And then you can say that we will start our discussion of HAPPYWELL and all that with a ready mind frame, correct mind frame, that this we need to go and this we need to do in the exam to pass the exam. First of all, now in CIMA, there are two categories of students. One is you all. You all are coming in the CIMA by accelerated route, which is called CSEP route. Except I think Ritankar. Otherwise, other than Ritankar, all are there with the accelerated route, CSEP route, in which you need to give only strategic case study exam. And after passing strategic case study exam, you will be giving, management case study exam. And after parting management case study exam, you will be giving strategic case study exam. But for Ritankar, since he don't have relevant experience, so he joined in the FLP route, Finance Leadership Planning route. As per FLP route, for E2, P2, F2, we need to solve the assignments on the institute platform. We need to solve the assignments on the institute platform. Those assignments are not exams. You can solve those assignments as per your convenience. Those are multiple choice questions relating to different topics, different subjects. I can say approximately around 80 to 100 questions for each subject, E2, P2, F2. Those are, you need to do it. If you are doing it wrong, you need to do it again. So there is no negative marking, no pass, fail, nothing. But the student need to fill up the assignments for E2, P2, F2, and then they are allowed to give the case study exam. Ritankar has already completed the E2, P2, F2 assignments. So the tension is over. But if somebody, I don't remember that anybody in the class is from that FLP route, then in that case, they need to finish up the assignment. I don't remember exact date. For May exam, the date most probably around 11th April. We need to submit the assignments, then only we can give exam in May. Okay? That means whether you are like Ritankar, FLP students, or whether you are an accelerated students like others, CSEP route, Senior Executive Professional route, everybody ultimately need to give exam for the case study, CIMA case study exam, management case study. This management case study exam is a business case study exam. Business case study for management accountant, not for financial accountant. The financial accountant need to be, I will say, more technically oriented. They need to have a good understanding, very vast knowledge of accounting and auditing. But this is business case study exam for management accountant. And management accountant are, I will not say that they are good or bad than the financial accountant. But the management accounting domain is not only, the format of financial statement, knowing the IFRS, IAS, very detailed, knowing the international standards on auditing, that is not their job. Management accountant job is to help every part of the business wherever the problem will arise. Be it IT, be it accounting, be it marketing, be it HR, be it strategic decisions, be it operational problems, be it risk management, they are brain behind the business. So it's a business case study exam for management accountant. If we talk in any organization, suppose in an organization, there is finance manager, there is senior finance manager, there is finance director. These are the persons who are handling finance. There may be auditor. Auditor, I am not talking about external auditor. In every company, when they are properly structured, they have internal audit team. They have, marketing managers. They have different areas, R&D department. They have IT department. You as a management accountant need to have the capability that you can solve the problems of everybody. There are two types of problems. Once they are working, they are not able to do it. They are asking your help. Can you help them? The other is that they want to do something new. They want to do something new which they have not done in the past, to grow, to better perform in the department, in the division, or at the whole organization level. Then whether you can help them to grow, whether you can help them to capitalize on the opportunities, that is the job of the management accountant. They are insider person. They are inner person of the organization. They are not like financial accountant that they need to prepare the financials based on IFRS standards and all that. That is not their exactly job. That job is basically of the financial accountant. So when the CIMA case study exams are happening, they are saying that whatever you will study in your curriculum, maybe there are many who have done MBA, even in finance, in our classes, or whatever maybe in other stream. The question arises here, once we have done a qualification, can we do this job which is expected by a management accountant in a company? It is not related with what you studied in any curriculum. Maybe in your syllabus something was there, something not there. But then when we are working practically, we can't say that this was not in my syllabus. I need to understand that any problem in the company, any opportunity in the company, can I help the organization in those respect? If I can, then I am actually a true management accountant. If I can't, then actually I should not be saying myself as a management accountant. So when the CIMA case study exam is happening, the questions are not from any book. Whether somebody will say that, sir, I have very detailed knowledge of E2, P2, F2 subject. There will not be any question on E2, P2, F2 right up in the study material. The questions are very common sense, general type, general business problems. Like just for example, suppose I will say that the case study material for May exam is HAPPYWELL holiday company. So if I will say a general issue, suppose you or me, anybody, booked a holiday package holiday with HAPPYWELL. Now, when we booked the holiday package with HAPPYWELL, suppose I booked the holiday for Europe, that I will be going to Europe in the month of May, June, when the school holidays are there, and at that time I have decided a date, I have paid some 10% money as deposit, and I will be paying the balance money around 14 days before the booking, before the actual date when I will be going. In between, there may be some problem happened with me. Maybe suppose I will not be able to do the trip. I am interested, but there are some issues in my family. Or maybe there is some problem with Europe. Maybe some issues, maybe some, natural disaster, or maybe something else. Now the question arises that this type of thing is happening in the travel tour industry, not only with package tour, with so many. You may have experienced this in your life earlier. I had experience. In 2011, we were supposed to visit, Malaysia and all that at the time of World Cup, when Dhoni helped India to win the World Cup. And at that time, the trip was cancelled because of some reasons and all that. Those types of things happens in this HAPPYWELL holiday company type of thing regularly. When this will happen, and suppose the company is not communicating with me properly, or maybe they are communicating, but I am not getting that feeling. And in this social media, in this IT age, I started saying bad things about the company. On LinkedIn, on Twitter, on Facebook, on companies' websites, so many places. And I am asking my friends, relatives and all that to put a like on that, to comment on that. This can be done by a competitor also. But this is happening. Now, when in the social media, because information is freely available, when in the social media this is happening, how can we tackle this? What should be done by the finance manager? Because we are in the exam, finance manager. What we should be doing? How can we tackle this situation? Now for this, there is no solution written in any book. And your 80 to 90% questions will be like this, which does not have any relationship with accounting, finance, which is just a business problem. You need to logically answer based on what they are asking. This is just, I am giving an overview, just what type of question they will ask. If you go on the CIMA website and you refer any past term papers, because the case study exam is happening for more than, I will say, around 8 years, since 2015. Every term, every quarter, there are so many variants. You refer any term, any paper, you will find that 80% questions not related with any subject, whether E2, P2, F2. So if you have very sound knowledge, you don't have to dance. There is no benefit of that. But we understand that, then to nobody should study E2, P2, F2. Then to why there is a syllabus? Why that the institute is saying that you should have a good understanding of the 3 subjects before giving the case study exam? When the institute is saying this, that you need to have the knowledge of the relevant subjects, because that will help you to write a good answer, I will say that the example which I gave just now, there the use of E2, P2, F2 is not there. There can be some questions which are very much focused on F2 area. Even though it is financial accounting, maybe relating to revenue recognition, that we have received money from a customer, the customer has not yet visited, not yet gone for traveling, the money is lying with us, can we record the revenue or not? You can write this type of answer with your common sense. But then if you apply slightly what is revenue recognition as per IFRS 15, what are the provisions, and then you write the answer, they will be giving you better marks. So the technical knowledge is required mainly in F2, not in P2 and E2. Suppose they are giving a question that we are, as per the pre-scene write-up, they are saying that HAPPYWELL focus on quality. They don't focus on reducing the price. They more and more focus on quality. And they are charging premium prices from their travelers, from their customers. Now the question is that there is a competitor, maybe small or maybe our another competitor, Mongoose Air or anybody, are reducing the prices like 20-30%. What we should be doing? How we will be managing the pricing policy? Should we also reduce the price or not? There is no fixed answer for this. Somebody will say that, sir, in P2, there is a chapter which focuses on pricing policies, which says about market, perfect competitive market, oligopoly, monopoly, imperfect market. It says about different pricing policy, cost-based, market-based. Then there are different things written, sir. And then there are different policies written of pricing, modern pricing policies, bundle pricing, skimming pricing, penetrating pricing and all that. So many policies are there. They are not asking you in the exam, write penetrating policy, write skimming policy, write cost plus pricing, write market-based pricing. Not asking like that. You need to understand that you are working, all are working professionals in our classes. So when your organization is selling something, offering something, some service, how they are deciding the price of their product, whether it is based on the customers, whether it is based on the competitors, whether it is based on the cost, so many factors are there. If you are logical enough to explain that this will be the pricing strategy, maybe suppose somebody is rising cost plus pricing, somebody is writing penetrating, skimming, you are writing with your practical knowledge that this should be the pricing policy. your marks will be better than the student who is writing a technical write-up. You will be getting more marks. So you need to understand that this business case study exam is not dependent on your technical knowledge. Still, when I say that student giving case study exam, what they need to do? The whole, we can say we are left with 40 days. Normally there are many who have joined maybe 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months for the classes. Before today they joined 3 months back. I know they have not studied properly. You will say, how? My 25 years experience. When the classes were given to you, when the recordings were given to you, the chances are that you have not studied even 10% of that. Exceptions are always there. Maybe Ritankar will say, sir, I have done all. That's other thing. Because 5 fingers are not same. But generally, those who have joined 1 month or 1.5 months back, as per my understanding, when they joined, then I said them that you should be completing the recordings of the previous batch. When I will start the classes, you should thorough, you should complete your financial accounting, which is the IFRS portion. Because that is, you can say, slightly technical areas. And this I go on saying again and again when you all are asking questions in WhatsApp, sir, this is not this case. I am again and again saying, we don't know the pre-seen material, we don't know the industry, we don't know. Whenever you have communicated me, I said the same thing. If somebody has done that very well, not done that, no tension. But then if you think that whether these 40 days are enough, there is no answer for this. If you ask me, since last 8 years, the case study exam is going on, and the student, those who are preparing in 40 days, giving the exams, the probability of their passing is very high as compared to those who are not giving exam because of any reason, genuine, non-genuine. Genuine reason, actually some happened with your office, with family, with yourself, something. And non-genuine, which is 95%, sir, extra work in office, year ending, the new year, financial year, these are all non-genuine. I mean to say that whatever may be the reason, if you give exam later, then the chance of passing will be very, very less. Maybe you are studying the same thing, but then also you will not be getting the confidence to pass the exam. So whether this period is adequate, 30 days is enough for giving case study exam. Reason, it is not a technical study. It is not like ACC exams where SBR students need to technically perfect in the SBR write-up papers. Your basic understanding of accounting will help you to pass the exam. And other than accounting, other areas are not written anywhere in any book. So for that reason, I consider 30 days is enough to give the exam, pass the exam, CIMA, any case study. Management case study, strategic case study, operational case study. Because it's a business case study not related with technicals, with practical aspects. So for that reason, the time is enough to give the exam. And I am not asking you to study in a day for 6-7 hours. That is not required also. And at the same time, most of you don't have that time also. So both the things are not. If you study 2.5 hours every day, like somebody joins 1.5 months back, if you would have studied regularly 2.5 hours, then you would have completed the F2 technical portion. But why you have not been able to do? Reason is only one, that you have not regularly studied. But then now, if you don't study regularly 2.5 hours, it's sure you can't give the exam, you can't pass the exam. I am not asking a commitment from you for 3, 4, 5 hours. Regular commitment of 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours every day study. On the office day also. You can't say that I will study on Saturday, Sunday 8 hours each. Not allowed. It's a regular. Like you are eating regularly, doing your basic things regularly, you need to study regularly. Whatever your office hours, whatever the family issues are there, you have to study regularly 2.5 hours. You can easily pass the exam without any tension. Because believe me, I am not just for saying this. Every student in the class has the caliber. Automatically, not that I need to teach anything. Every student in the class has this strength, has this knowledge, has this competency to pass the exam in me exam only. Every student. Even though I have not discussed anything, even though there is no question asked by me, I know. Because when you joined, you connected with me, you discussed something with me, in phone, in WhatsApp, in video call, I realized you. I analyzed you. And I analyzed that also, that whether you are serious enough for regular study or whether you are not serious enough. When you talk with me just for 5 minutes, I understand whether you are serious or not. So the question is not that कि मेरे को आता नहीं है. Question is not that कि I don't have knowledge, I have not studied, because it's a management case study. Management case study is basically managing business. Managing business in solving problems and growing in the world. That is not any technical study. 80 to 90% paper you already know. But you need to polish yourself. Because in the exam, the time is limited. In that time, you need to read also, think also, write also, which is a big challenge. That we can do when we regularly practice, the way I am saying, for 2.5 hours. You don't have to think whether I will pass, whether I will not pass. If you are going in the right direction, automatically you will get results. Why I am saying this? Only one reason. It's not the first batch. Since 2015, the classes are going on and students are clearing the exams. Those who are from the last batch, they know that students are clearing the exams when they give their best outcome, when they study for 30-40 days, the way I am saying, then they always pass the exams. Bad luck sometime happens, somebody score 1 or 2 marks less, that's okay. Because that can happen with a student who is studying for 1 year then also. That's luck. Luck is only 5% in life. Good importance, huge importance, but only 5%. 95% our own efforts. So इसीलिए ये सब बात क्लास में बाद में सर इतना दिन का, मैं बार बार ये बात का आंसर नहीं है कि सर ये टाइम पॉसिबल है कि नहीं है, मैं पास होऊंगा. सब कोई पास होंगे, सब कोई पास हो सकते हैं, सब कोई, बशर्ते वो लोग मेरी बात माने. आपके खुद से दिल से आवाज आएगी, आई कैन इजिली पास द एग्जाम. सो मैं रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा कि आप क्लास के बाद ये सब व्हाट्सएप मैसेज नहीं करेंगे. अगर आपको करना है तो आपके पास ग्रुप है, ग्रुप में किसी के साथ भी आप पर्सनल मैसेज करके चैट कर लीजिए. बट मेरे साथ ये बात करके कोई फायदा नहीं. बिकॉज आई बिलीव इन दिस दैट द टाइम इज मोर देन एडिक्वेट to give the exam and pass the exam. Because the structure. Somebody will say that, sir, ACC SBR, since you are doing the classes with them. Even ACC SBR is possible in 1 month. But then, will not be possible with 2.5 hours study. In 1 month, they need to study every day double, 5 hours. Because their exam is more technical. So when the exam is technical, you need to become more and more technically perfect. But still in 1 month, it is possible. With doing recordings of the previous batch. Because in 1 month I am not completing syllabus in the class for SBR. That is a 2.5-3 month syllabus. So that I will take. So somebody can study with the recordings, can give the exam, can ask their query, I will resolve. But your case, the class will be conducted for 30-40 days. A student will study for 30-40 days. Whether they are joining now, today, still they can pass. Just that they need to follow me. They need to abide me. Everything, whatever I will say, you have to do it. You can't message me for any illogical thing. सर ये हो गया, वो हो गया, ठीक है यार, रख अपने पास, कोई बात नहीं, क्या करें? So do you think that I should give console? कोई फायदा नहीं यार. Winners always don't ask anything कि हमारे से क्यों नहीं हुआ. So we need to understand this. So no question further about this कि भाई time adequate है कि नहीं. More than adequate है.